Early morning. Here's what we're dealing with view-wise. That's what we're dealing with view-wise, though. A little bit hard to see, but just wanted to give an update on the hotel room. We set the thermostat to 64 last night. It's very dark in here. The lowest it got was 67, which I think is what it's at right now. Yeah, it's right at 67. It hovered between 67 and 68. And this thing was going all night. All night.
Which,
non-stop.
I guess to a degree was helpful because it gave us white noise, but it didn't cool the room.
Yeah, we also had itchy. I don't know what they cleaned the sheets with, but my gosh, my skin was like on fire at points. It felt like bed bugs or something. I don't know.
But the sheets, we didn't see anything.
But it was so uncomfortable. It just kept itching and itching and itching.
I got a little itchy, so.
And now that I'm off the sheets, it's already less itchy, so it's clearly something that they clean the sheets with here. You said they don't smell clean?
Yeah, the sheets don't smell clean. Like at one point I was smelling my pillow, it smelled like old man balls.
Old man balls. I was gonna say we had to call maintenance twice last night. Once for the TV, the toilet was...
Like 4 times.
Well, yeah, I mean, to get them here, yes, but for 2 specific incidences. Then the toilet was clogged when we got here. It was actually clogged when we got here, so they must have known that in the previous person. And with the air conditioner, I mean, it's just, it's a mess.
It feels cheap.
Yeah, definitely check out our full hotel review down in the show notes. You can see up here, it says room 552, and we're in 634. So I don't know how it matches. And then last night when whoever checked into 552, Roberto, or Robert or something, popped up on the screen like, welcome to your stay, Robert. So my question is, and we talked about this last night between me and Nace, is if I were to purchase something to watch on this TV, does it go to 552 or will it go to us? And then that begs the question, well, who gets our number? And if they purchase something, does it go to us or does it go to them? My guess is if we purchase something, it's going to go to 552, which we didn't, just to be clear, but you know, something we thought about.
Yes.
So, not really impressed with this place.
I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah, Nace didn't get a good sleep last night.
I don't think either one of us did. So I'm just kind of ready to get on the plane, go to my moment of zen, clock out for the 3-hour flight, and then I'll have my nap and I'll be recharged enough to get the car, get the tacos. Shh, that's a secret for later. And maybe donuts. And hopefully by that time we'll start making our way to the hotel.
Sorry for the backlighting, but that's our rental car right there. We requested it from valet. Again, the only parking in this is valet, so you're stuck with valet. It's supposed to be ready. I don't see anybody going to get it, but we're gonna head downstairs, get this going. Made it to the car rental return.
You don't usually get to come back here.
I don't know. I normally stop in the parking lot over there. Leave all trash in vehicles. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Well, there's nobody out here, so I'm just gonna pull up.
Yeah.
South East. Just leave it down.
Left the keys on the dash. They're definitely running behind this morning. But now we're heading up to the terminal.
Catch the sky train.
Go catch the sky train. Made it up to the train level. This kind of reminds me of Tampa, actually. It's kind of what it looked like when we got out of Tampa and got to a car rental. Same kind of colors and setup. Interesting. Made it past security. Sadly, the Sky Lounges don't open till 6:30 this morning. And the one on this one doesn't open till 6:45, which is 20 minutes after we start boarding. So we're in the quagmire of waiting here for an hour and then going to a Sky Lounge, or who knows what we're gonna do. Nacy had a good experience at TSA though. Someone tried to sneak some stuff in her bed.
Yeah, somebody put their pillow in my bed and I got pissed because my bag got flagged. Well, my other bag, I split them up because I was like, oh, this will make things easier because they always complain. Well, then they pulled both, and then I see once they pulled mine that there was like an extra pillow in there or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, great, cool. I'm gonna have to be like, that's not mine, and then explain why it's not mine. And then I heard the guy behind me go, oh, I guess my pillow didn't make it. Why wasn't your pillow in a separate bin if that was all you had? Why did you throw it in my bin and just think that that was cool? And I was like, you know, don't put your shit in other people's beds. And he was like, oh. And then the TSA guy was like, oh, well, it probably fell out. He didn't have anything else, so.
And there was no empty bins coming through either.
So clearly, he just was like, meh, we'll just throw that in there. Just, I'm already annoyed.
Yeah, taking it out on me. But it's been an interesting early morning in Atlanta. Look at the new Delta terminal. I got the new kiosk. You see the Delta lighting up there? And that sign over the door is digital. So that's a digital sign over the door. That's the only one here that has it. The others still are like old. That one must have just gotten a recent refurb. And that's why they have the digital sign. And that is digital. Pretty interesting, Delta. Got about 10 minutes till we start boarding, and we got the upgrade. We're in first class. Heading on to the jet bridge. Going to the airplane. It's always interesting when they have a bunch of curves. First class fit check. We are up in the front of the plane. That's what we're looking for in the back. Nice. Yay.
Lieutenant's armed doors for departure. Cross check and all go.
We were delayed due to some airplane AC issues. It looks like we're pushing back finally. Hopefully the air kicks on, because let me tell you all, it's a little warm in this plane. A little bit warm. Here we go. Air's still not really working, so it'll be interesting to see how this flight goes. There's the city of Atlanta in the distance. See it out there? They say it's going to be a little rocky for the first. Oh, look at that track. That's the, I think it's Porsche. Yeah, that's the Porsche building right down there. Also Avengers headquarters. There's the Avengers movie. We're up. Bye, Atlanta. See you in a couple months. Check out that estate right there. That's a nice big property. Maybe it's a church. There's Atlanta in the distance. Check out that puffy clouds today. It's looking nice. Here is my Delta meal for the morning. I got the grits with some chicken sausage, muffin, and some oatmeal. It's made by that Shopper Daily. She's an amazing chef. One of these days I actually want to go to one of her restaurants. Everything is really good. This is like a piece of oatmeal over there. But it looks really good. Nacy got the same thing, so we're both going to dig in. We'll let you know what we think when we get done. Grits are solid. Pretty solid. The sausage gravy was good. The oatmeal is tasty. The muffin's okay, but it's really sweet for me. So you may like it if you like sweet muffins, but it's a really sweet sort of banana muffin. Not bad though. Nacy's working on hers, so I'll let you know what she thinks when she finishes. Check out the sky. Those are some interesting looking clouds. And then they just kind of like end and then they restart again. Pretty cool. Got a little bit cloudy on our trip. Can't see too much out there. It's been a little bit rocky to ride too. Kind of see the ground out there. Just flying through some clouds. About 2 hours left. Let's see what it's going on. Got some more clouds out there. It's a little bit towards California. Going over some deserty areas. We got about 40 minutes left till we get to LA. We're almost there. Looking good. Starting our descent into LA. Looking like it's going to be a good day. We got about 25 minutes left. I'm excited to get there. Look at those mountains peeking up over the clouds. That's really cool. Only got a few more minutes till we land. It's really neat looking. So soft and fluffy. Heading down. Right through the clouds. Oof. Nothing out there. Breaking through the clouds. Starting to see some of LA. Stopped on the runway for about 5 minutes or so, but we're making it to our gate. Look at those Delta. That's a big old plane. There's the food service, the luggage person, and there is the jet bridge. Made it onto our bus. This is what they always look like. They are always so freaking packed. It's a little bit overcast today. So all they got is basically pickup trucks and tiny cars. Nissans, mostly Nissans. There is one Chevy car down there. But that's pretty much it. Not a single thing. So after waiting about 15-20 minutes, we finally found something. We got a Jeep. I think it's a Grand Cherokee. I'll tell you when we get outside again.
Yeah.
But it's pretty nice. I'm surprised he found this. And
it's an enterprise car too, by the way.
Yeah, and how many miles it's got on it? 36,000. Woo! But yeah, for an enterprise car, it actually has a lot of options. I got honked at in the parking lot. Just a word of advice for people. If you're in a parking lot and you honk at people and expect them to actually react how you'd like to, I just slow down and go slower personally. That's what I recommend for people too. Just take your time.
People are just like, people aren't always paying attention either, so like you never know.
Well, no, I was just walking to this car in this huge parking lot, and the guy thought I wasn't walking fast enough, so he honked at me. And so I just walked slower. That is what I recommend doing in such situations.
I would do it too, personally.
But anyways, we are getting ready to leave. We got some plans. It's a little overcast and gloomy today. Hopefully that clears up. But at least we got a decent ride. Let's get going. There's a Grand Wagoneer pulling in. And they're backing up, of course. First stop, Randy's Donuts. Picked up a dozen for the week. It's packed because it's Saturday morning.
Yeah, we really didn't comprehend that it was only 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's really like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon where we're at. So
yeah.
It was, yeah.
So next stop, we have a taco place we've been wanting to try out. So we're going to go give that a spin.
Mm-hmm.
get our taco on.
At the light,
Getting off the
use
exit.
right lane to turn onto Sepulveda Boulevard
The
toward
interstate's
Washington
busy
Boulevard.
today.
Then turn right onto Washington Place.
It's normally not that busy on Saturdays.
Usually this early in the morning.
Right. We go right here, and then we'll be at our taco establishment. We'll show you when we get there. There's a Waymo for you, if you haven't seen those. Those are those self-driving automobiles. We're going to try one of them one of these days.
Yeah, I did finally get the approval for San Francisco.
Turn left into the parking
And
lot.
there's Titos
then
right
arrive
there.
at your destination.
Oh, it's already got a line. Cool. Yeah, that's
Getting in line for some tacos, y'all.
tacos.
We heard this was good. So.
Yeah, we're gonna give it a try. Made it to Tito's. There's a line because they open in about 10 minutes. Nathan said this is the most LA thing we've done so far. I don't know about that. It's close though. Almost to the front of the line. Giving you a shot. There's the menu there in case you're interested. What's that cost? And then there's a little eating inside, which we probably are gonna go eat. Here's the review. Nancy was supposed to prep this, y'all. She did not.
I'm a little confused. I don't know how to open it.
Oh, look at that. Nacho, or
Chips and salsa.
chips and salsa, and this is supposed to be house-made chips. We got 4 tacos with cheese.
And then a beef, bean, and cheese burrito.
Looks good. So we're gonna dig in and we'll let you know what we think when we get done. We've officially tried the salsa. When Nate's gonna give it a dip, it's definitely homemade, y'all.
It's delicious.
It's really, really good.
Cool though.
The chips are super crunchy. The salsa has a really good taste to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're gonna dig into our tacos and burrito. Cool. So they deep fry with the meat inside, and then they add the lettuce and cheese on top. We used to get these at Roberto's Tacos, but this is the first time we come to this one.
Alright, we're going in.
Sorry, it's really loud in here. There's like an air machine going. Good. Well, she likes it.
I think I found my new spot.
Next up is the burrito.
It's heavy. It's pretty dense. I don't really know what's in here other than beans, beef, and cheese.
I believe that's it. Good?
The beef are really good. Sounds tasty. See what Gary did.
I don't really see the cheese though, but I'm sure it's in there. It's really good. The fresh made, I guess, burrito shell, that's probably not correct. Really good. The meat has a nice seasoning to it. The beans are really good. I don't really taste too much cheese, but it is a really solid beef and bean burrito. I like it.
Which one do you like better, the tacos or the burrito?
I would probably go for tacos over the burrito, but I don't think it's bad. If you like burritos, I think you'll like this. Wow. That was good. Like, I've had the Roberto's, which is clearly like a knockoff, or sometime around the same time that they made it, which is good too. Check out Roberto's. This place is really good. I love the tacos.
Yeah. This place was fantastic. Honestly, the tacos were perfectly seasoned. The fresh, like, shredded cheddar cheese just gives it that extra kick.
And a little iceberg lettuce.
And I would say, like, there's a consistent line. There is a consistent line of people circling through, and then the people lining up on the curb to, like, order. This place is busy. This is legit.
Don't be turned off by the line. It's really quick.
Yes.
The line goes really fast, so don't just go up. It's not that bad. Price-wise, it's a little pricey, but it's LA, so nothing unusual. I gotta say though, I would skip on the burrito personally. It's a good burrito. If you like burritos, go for it. But the tacos really are really, really good.
Tacos are what you come for.
Yeah, tacos with cheese, y'all.
So we got a couple more stops to do, and we might hit up one more surprise location.
Yeah, stay tuned. Heading out past where we normally stop. Just kind of looking at the views. Wanted to share them with y'all. Look at those views over there. Look at the views behind Nacy. Yes, that's of course Nacy too.
It's
Look at that.
interesting out here.
Sorry, it's a little bumpy. It's gorgeous out here. Rolling hills.
We're gonna see something even prettier soon.
Yeah, that's what she keeps promising. I've never seen it before, so we'll see.
I found it to be very pretty, but it is a little bit of a journey to get there, but we gotta wait to check into our hotel room anyways, so.
Yeah, we're just gonna find out together. Made it to Fillmore, California. I kind of see that in the distance that Super A Foods looks pretty neat. Then there's a Hardee's on the side, or Carl's Jr. I should say. Coming up, we'll show you too. Some interesting signs. Old school California right here. It's a nice little exploration. And it's just a town in like the middle of nowhere.
Yep. I only discovered this because I had to drive through here to go to work. And I was like, I gotta bring Gary back here one day. This isn't the surprise though.
Moving again. So here's that Super A Foods on the left. It's a pretty cool sign.
Yeah, at night when it's
And then
lit up, it looks very...
Carl's Jr. You can tell there's a lot of neons on that Carl's Jr. sign. That's probably cool looking at night.
McDonald's should be up here.
I'm just kind of cruising. Oh, I see him. Yeah, check out the McDonald's with the old school.
Old school burger boy, I think.
Yeah, I forget who that character is, but look at that. That's neat. I mean, the McDonald's has been refurbed, but the sign's pretty cool. And you can see the views here. Look at the mountains in the distance. You like some nice trees cutting in the mountains. Oh, and an old Chevy at that Chevy place. Like a classic Chevy with the wings.
Classic Chevy.
Oh, and like a Sable, whatever they were, the convertibles. There's a bunch of old Chevys right in front of it. That's interesting. I'll try to show it to you when we come back. It's a little difficult to see from the side.
Yeah. La Plaza Market and Carniceria. They always be grilling food out here, and it smells good.
So you can see they have those rail bikes. They're all on the train tracks.
That's so
They're riding their little bikes through.
Yeah,
You kind of see them between everybody. That's neat. Nancy wants to do that. You think we should do that? Let us know in the show notes.
I see, like, usually one person's pedaling and the other one is just hanging out stationary.
You want to be the stationary person?
I mean, I'm sure at some point I'll have to be.
Oh,
But they seem like they're moving pretty well without them pushing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That looks awesome.
Kind of see them right there.
We wanted to do it in Blue Ridge, but they took it. Well, no, they didn't take it out. It's still there. But we found out that you only go halfway to the destination and then have to go back. So you just go into the middle of the woods, basically, and then turn around and go back the other way.
Yeah, we actually originally wanted to do it in Las Vegas, and they stopped doing it in Las Vegas. I think they're back now, and they took like a pause. I'm not 100% sure, but we were going to do it out in Boulder City, and they stopped doing it for a while. So
Sunburst Train.
Yeah.
We're interested.
Can't see it too good yet, but on the left of us is just the ocean. See it right there? That's the ocean over there. That is the ocean. It's interesting to go from just... Oh, there it is. There's a pier. Just go from far lands to ocean.
Right? It's just like, what?
Ventura County Fairgrounds.
There's the Amtrak.
Yeah, there's the Amtrak too, yeah.
Pretty sure the Amtrak goes right over there.
Probably. There's the ocean, y'all. Look at that. That's really cool. A little bumpy. That's just water to our left. And mountains to our right. That's gorgeous. Just goes on.
And at sunset, this place is spectacular. Like,
Yeah.
when the sun, because the sun sets just right over there. And I've captured a couple of pictures of this view, like right here, when the sun was setting, and it is just so beautiful.
You can see right there, the mountains in the distance, the sun would be setting over in that direction. Pretty cool. It really is pretty. other side of California. I had not had the opportunity to see it. Made it to the Pacific Coast Highway. This is one of our drives we're going to be doing in the next few years at least. Getting on this highway, this goes all the way up to Seattle, all the way down the coast. It's supposed to be gorgeous. So we're just kind of cruising along, trying to find a beach right now, so there should be some beaches coming up. I mean, they're basically right on the other side of the road over here, and this should flop to the other side soon. You can see the landscape here. There's a pier all the way out there. There's water. And then there's the rocks. Look at that. And this is just some gorgeous landscape. Nace is going down to explore the beach. It's fascinating seeing these people like bring their entire like tents and all this fun stuff down there. It's pretty cool. Just trying to figure out how to get down. Checking out another view of the ocean. Look at that surf. It's definitely a little bit of a climb to get down there. You could do it, but it's definitely a little bit of a climb. Just know that if you come to this beach. We're gonna check out a couple more kind of views. See what we can get into. Look at that though. That's so gorgeous. Check out all these vehicles that are just parked out here. This is crazy. You can fish. There's a little wall back there that a lot of people are fishing off of. But yeah, it's just like campers and stuff. Just like posted up out here. I don't know if you have to rent a spot. Probably.
I would think so.
But who knows? It's a cool little camping spot. It's Memorial Day, so it makes sense why they're all out here. This is where all those people were going. Well, some of them. Look at all that. That is a ton.
That is a lot.
And then the water is literally right behind them, which is a little bit hard to say, but that's... There are a lot of trailers here. Holy cow. 2 cornhole things in the bike lane. Wow. Well, there's one of those rent RVs.
This is crazy. Clearly this must be for like Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if it's like first come, first serve. Like,
I don't know. Good question.
If I found an empty spot, could I just like pull in and park for a minute? Like, there's no signage. There's no answers.
There are some signs, but it's on the other side of the RV, so it's really hard to say. It looks like they're numbered, so my guess is you have to rent them.
Yeah.
Do they see numbers on the ground, like 89, 91? So I'm guessing they rent these, which is cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know you could do that.
I did not either. Watch out for Senor. Shot of that ocean. It was cool. It's cool. Definitely reminded. Oh, did you see that bird dive for that fish out there? It definitely reminded me of Fort Myers. The water looked cleaner. It's bluer. It's typically got like an orange haze
Yeah.
where we're from. So that was neat.
Yeah, we're gonna come back when it's not a holiday weekend.
Yeah, it is Memorial Day weekend, so that is why it's so packed. And it was really difficult to find a parking spot, but we did find a couple beaches we can get access to once it kind of like calms down.
And we're gonna do some research and see like where we can go eat, like what, like the top few beaches that we need to check out here. So
Yeah, if you know, let us know in the show notes too. We're always looking for recommendations, so if you have some recommendations of what to see out here, let us know. Heading back to Santa Clarita. Wanted to show you this one car that we saw on the way out there. Nacy thinks that the bus and cars, and his name is...
I think it's Fillmore.
Is Fillmore, and this is the Fillmore, city of California. She thinks there's some kind of connection, which kind of makes sense, but you'll notice right here on the right, there's an old police car.
And he looks like the
And yeah, he does, from Cars. That's him. He's even got googly eyes. They put googly eyes on him. And then there's another car. There's a couple other cars up here, too, like older cars.
We're gonna get a better shot of that McDonald's.
And we're gonna get another shot of that McDonald's. You'll see as we pass the Chevy dealership, there's some old cars back there too. You can see them right against the Chevy dealership. There's some classic cars too, which is neat. And then here is that McDonald's that we saw earlier. That's really cool.
Yeah, and at night it's all like lit up too. The lights still work.
That's awesome.
Stays daylight really long now because we're in peak daylight hours, but one day maybe we'll drive out here and see it all lit up.
There's the McDonald's. It's been refurbed because it's got that drab, boring color that they've been doing lately.
God, do you remember Play Palaces?
Yep.
And like you'd go in some McDonald's and they'd have that tree
Yep.
with the characters and like a special little table for kids to sit at. I remember that.
Yeah, there he is. Look at that. That's a cool sign. I like it. It's definitely old school. Burger Man.
And it's hard to see his details because clearly the fluorescents make up his
Right.
structure and his details.
Really cool. Really cool. Here's our Hardee's again. Well, Carl's Jr. I always call them Hardee's. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see the star lit up. That'll be neat.
That place that's next to it, Vans, that place is always busy. Or Yanni's. Like Vans, but it's Yanni's.
Yanni's.
They make pastrami, heroes, and hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Best charbroiled hamburger.
The place will be hopping at night.
Oh, yeah, it's a drive-thru. Coming out to the road, heading to the hotel, but right over there is Six Flags Magic Mountain. Let's see if we can get a shot. Yeah, you can kind of see it. There you go.
Use the right two lanes
Look
to
at all
take a
those
slight right
coasters,
turn
man.
to
It's
merge
crazy
onto
over
I-5
there.
South toward Los Angeles.
The amount of coasters that they have is just crazy.
It is. It is a theme park that I have never seen before.
Slight right
Macy
turn.
always says it looks like the Roller Coaster Tycoon Park.
All its little squiggly lines.
A little bit clearer shot as we're heading in. Look at it just out there. All those coasters.
But it was busy today.
Yeah, I guarantee it's going to be busy all weekend, even on Monday. Look at that. Well, that concludes our trip to LA. As you see, we're actually in LA right now.
Yeah, it was a good travel day. We got upgraded, which was always top notch. Thank you, Delta. Hashtag not sponsored, but maybe one day. And then I got to take him out to the beach that I have driven past several times. And what did you think of the beach? Did you like it?
Yeah, the beach is cool. It's nice seeing the other ocean. It's much
Different.
bluer than
Yeah.
the ocean that I'm used to in the Gulf of Mexico.
A lot rockier, too.
And a lot rockier, yeah. It's kind of cool, the mountains and stuff. We actually go, subscribe to the channel. We go down to Huntington Beach Pier later on in this trip, and that was a fun trip, too, getting to see the ocean again. Really cool, that little town, though, with the neon lights. I'd really like to go back and see that McDonald's lit up at night.
Yeah, and they have the little pedal bikes, too. So who knows? Maybe we'll go out there and we'll do the little pedal bikes. We'll go check out the lights at night. Options are endless.
Yeah, the Delta first class upgrade. It's a great way to travel. It's a lot better than sitting in Comfort Plus. And we got lucky because the air wasn't working on the plane. So I imagine if you were further back, like the last trip we took, you can see that down in the show notes, was an absolute miserable nightmare. So we didn't get to do that. But we're in LA. We're going to have some fun. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see that.
Yeah, so if you like this kind of content, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you all for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, Baby Ruth?
Bye, everybody.
Bye. We just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, would you please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it helps us reach a wider audience and helps our channel grow even further. To those of you who are already subscribed to the channel, we just wanted to say a huge thank you for always being there and supporting our channel. We cannot wait to take you guys on our next adventure, so we'll see you guys in the next one.